I rise to make my contribution on the motion that's before the House. And I think the motion, as I've said, I will start with a Bible verse in Hebrews 1:11, which says, and I quote, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for evidence of things not seen," unquote. In Fiji, at the moment, we are facing a big a pandemic or the effects of pandemic, but it needs to build our national faith in terms of the God of Fiji, and also the prayers that we are offering to our frontliners, to the government, to all that is taking part, that we are free from COVID-19, and that is the situation we are in. And we as a nation need to work together, as I've said yesterday, and also in December last year, I said in this difficult time, such as that is brought by COVID-19 or the pandemic, we'll need to manifest our finest hour. And this is a trying time where we all are trying to make ends meet. And the motion that is before us calls upon us leaders to make a very important decision in terms of our economy, our airline, and also looking to see on how the future of our nation is about, or what the future holds, which only God knows, and trusting Him to give us wisdom in our decisions. This is very important as we debate on this particular motion. And to me, my views are very clear. We need the aeroplanes and Fijian Airways in the lead for economic recovery through tourism and trade when the travel resumes safely. That is the thought that I have, that Fiji Airways will play a very critical role through our economic recovery process through tourism and trade. And that is the thing we should be preparing now while we are trying to contain COVID-19 and the containment measures and the various health regulations that are in place, the various teams that are doing contact tracing, and Dr. Fong and his team trying to contain the virus, and also the various facilities and testing machines that have arrived in order to achieve the war against, win the war against COVID. At the same time, we need to weigh our economic opportunities and also what we really need to do looking into the future. And it was very clear from last year, the CEO for the Fiji Airways had said that the company is paying 38 million a month in repayment. That was August last year. And to me, in March this year, the ADB has come on board through their LEAP program to finance our airline. And this is our national carrier. We must remember that. And the loan includes a liquidity support facility to help airline cover the operating costs and meet financial obligations due to the pandemic that induced the border closure. And I think as leaders, looking into the future, we need to prepare our airline to be what they call in airline industry to be future fit, so that when everything is back normal, we are able to stand up and recover quickly through this airline. And that is why, to me, I think we really need to support this particular motion, because this motion will allow, when the borders reopen, the tourists will come on our planes, they'll fill up our hotels, people will go back into employment in terms of the airline industry, in terms of tourists coming in, our hotels will be full, villagers will go back to the hotel and they'll be employed. and all other trickle-down effects of economic growth will come into the multiplier effect. Even landowners who the hotels reside on their land, and also those at the airport facilities, landowners at the airport, they'll also benefit in terms of land rentals and other royalties. These are some of the views that we as leaders should have in this particular time, looking into the future. As I've said in my opening speech, in my opening address, remind us on the on Paul's letter to the people of Hebrew that faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. And to me, it is really important that we see things as leaders. Fiji is in a dire situation, and what do we really need to do? It's like we all in one ship, and there is a hole in the bottom of the ship, and the water is coming in. We cannot be blaming who did the hole or what happened. The water will kill us. So we have to find strategies and ways in order to survive. And this is one of the things that that is before us as leaders, to make decisions in very difficult times. Sometimes we have to bite the bullet in order to make tough decisions, but decisions that will take us to the future and also prepare us into the future, a future which we hope and pray through the God we serve that will be good and prosperous. And I don't see that there should be any worry about the 15-year term loan that we are offering, although after 7 years, the maturity rate will be there of the loan. And also but the thing that we really need to concentrate now is to give the financier or the finances the confidence through this particular guarantee, so that the industry is protected, so that the industry is alive, so that people who are willing, they are also praying, who have lost employment from the airline industry, from the tourism industry, they're also praying that one day the employment will be restored. And this is the kind of decision which God should lead us through wisdom, so that we can take as boldly as leaders to make tough decisions. And also this particular airline carrier that we own as majority shareholders, all the other small Pacific Island states who are small shareholders depend on it. So if we are building Fiji as an economic hub, this is an investment that needs our national support. And to me, I might be unpopular given my views on this particular motion, but I would like to reiterate my views, which is my views, that is important that we support the guarantee and the motion, because it is for the betterment of Fiji and the nation. And we need to put the nation first, and we need to put our people first, and see the preparing and incubating the environment that they will recover in various sectors where trade can happen when our airline, when the borders open, people here in Vonolemu can send their exports and also imports coming in. Once this airline opens up, trade will be free again. And that is the view that I hold, and I support the motion which is before the House.
I thank the Honorable Bulatawu for his contribution to the debate, and I give the floor to the Honorable Niko Nawaikula. You have the floor.